Good morning, folks. This is Michelle Allman, CEO and company cheerleader for Clear Digital Media, your resource for digital content marketing. So we're back again today with a little bit of free flow. So I want to take a different approach. I'm talking to people every day, and oftentimes in those conversations, there's a ton of insight that's gathered. So what I really want to do is share some of that with you, talk to you a little bit about what we're learning, what we're sharing, what other people are bringing to the table that help us focus in on some ideas and concepts and tips that will make a difference for you in your business. So as you all know, as if you've been watching, we are in the hearing healthcare industry, which is a very interesting industry to be in that there have been mindsets that have not changed over the years in this industry, although the world is changing so fast. Technology's changed, things have improved, more people are aware, but we're still seeing so many people that have been in this industry who got into it to help people, to make a difference in their lives, to reconnect them, who are not quite moving forward as quickly as everybody else in other industries around marketing and communication and how to bring customers in. There was a time when we would look at somebody who was experiencing hearing loss. And we've always talked about that it takes this 7-year journey from the point that someone acknowledges they might have a hearing loss to actually taking action, being fit with a device that helps them. Why is that? Why does it take 7 years for someone to make that decision? Well, is it possible that we have missed out on the opportunities to move people through that journey quicker because of the way we're communicating with them? So for example, I'm talking to a clinic and we're talking about some of the things that they've done to generate leads, and that's the magic thing. We need new people coming into our clinics. That's how we stay in business. And as a hearing healthcare provider, it is imperative that you bring new patients in as well as treat the patients that you've served, and you keep them as patients through the life cycle, their entire journey, right? So if I'm a clinic and I'm really seeing some impact because there's been changes, maybe there's a Costco down the street now, or maybe that now that there's some new competition in the area, or there's articles that are being posted in the media that get patients thinking like, well, I can just buy this online or I can get it somewhere cheaper. When you look at that and you say, well, what do I do about it? First of all, let's stay focused on the thing that's most important for a business. It's attention. So anytime there's conversation around the service you provide, around the challenge that you help people overcome, hearing loss, that's a good thing. Leverage that, use that to showcase what you do and why you do it better. So that's number one. Number two is, how are you reaching out to people? If you look at digital content marketing or you look at social media, all this language gets thrown around and ultimately it means the same thing. You're reaching people where they're looking with a message that makes a difference for them. So if we wipe out our filters and preconceived notions about what works, what doesn't work, because the platform itself doesn't matter. It's what you're saying on that platform and who you're saying it to that matters. So if you say, digital marketing never worked for me, or I don't do social media because it doesn't matter, it doesn't generate the leads I need. If you made one post and you did one Facebook ad or you did one banner ad and you say it doesn't work, that's really not a way to look at things that's going to help you grow. It's really a very binary decision as we look at the future. You either are adapting to the way people are paying attention and communicating, or you're not. So for example, back when direct mail first started, right? So this is a piece of direct mail. So this could be a blank piece of paper that I could mail and send it to someone and call it direct mail. Would a blank piece of paper make any difference at all? Would it generate a lead? Of course not. If what I put on this piece of direct mail does not communicate effectively my message and what I want people to do, you might as well send a piece of blank paper. The same applies to social media, which is really nothing more than Web 2.0. You're reaching people where they're paying attention. So the point is, don't give up on these tools. Don't say they don't work until you've really taken a step back and go to experts. If you need help, go to an expert. But you've taken a step back and said, how are people paying attention? What is it I need to say to them where they're paying attention? And how do I say it in a way that brings them in, that has them respond to what I'm looking to accomplish? It could be a phone call. It could be awareness. It could be education. It could be walking in your clinic. Understand what you're trying to accomplish, define it. Take a look at your customers and who you want your customers to be. Determine where they exist, where are they paying attention, and don't be romantic about it. It could be the mail, it could be a billboard, it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be a shopping cart at the grocery store. The platform is not the most important thing. It's what you're saying on the platform that your customers are paying attention to. That is the magic. So hopefully this tip helped you out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, and keep watching because we're going to have more of this good, juicy stuff for you every week. Thanks so much and have an awesome week.
For more information, visit cleardigitalmedia.net. Clear Digital Media helps turn one-time visitors into lifetime patients.